My name is Olivia Overbay, and I am in the 10th grade, and here is my film. Enjoy! What is Ancestry? Google defines ancestry as one's family or ethnic descent, or the origin or background of something. I guess I am asking the wrong questions. I should be asking, what is ancestry to us? Why is it important? With these questions and more, I thought that I would ask my grandmother, who has researched our ancestry for years, which gives her experience. What is your definition of ancestry?
My definition of ancestry is finding the people who made you what you are today, finding them in the past and getting acquainted with them, even though they're dead, getting acquainted with them and how they were and what they did for a living and how hard it was that long ago. It took a whole day just to get ready to meet the next day.
So why is it important for us to know where we come from or who we are related to?
Well, I think it gives us a sense of belonging to a larger family than we know at that time. Like right now, just what I know of my family, knowing where I come from and the people that I'm related to in the past gives me a sense of belonging to a bigger family.
Have you found anything interesting?
Well, of course, you can find out that you're related to people. I didn't have any recent people who recently came to America from another country.
How far back are you able to go? You told me about the 1630s and coming on.
Well, that's the one thing, and I did
Is that how far you were able to go? Does it stop there?
Okay, I got back to, in my research, I got back to the late 1700s, but there's not a lot of tangible things that you can get information off of for the real early times, but somebody else has done the research that's been verified that my Bayless ancestors came to America in 1635 on the ship True Love. And I found that as a connection to how early we came here.
Do you ever check to see if any of our distant relatives are alive?
Yes.
Yes. The ones that you have found?
Yes. I don't know how distant you mean, but your grandfather and I went back to Kentucky and started looking around, and we found about 11 cousins that he'd never met. And some of them we do keep in touch with.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell me, like stories, interesting facts, or maybe you have questions for me?
Well, I asked my mom one time. Of course, she was my grandfather, great-grandfather, passed away in 1921, and she was born in 1920, so she never got to see him. But his brother, my great-great-uncle, was still alive, and when she was a little girl, she said that he used to pick her up and set her up on the wagon with him to go somewhere, and he would start singing, "Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay, ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay." Now, I can't remember the rest of the song, but that's one of the things that she told me.
I have searched for the answer to this question. I have asked one of the most important people in my life this question. Now I'm asking myself, What is ancestry to me? My definition. I would have to answer that it is a bunch of things. It's memories of Christmases, Thanksgivings, and family gatherings. It is pictures with family, stories of where we came from, and interesting facts. It's the little things. It is what makes us, us. I never would have found this out if I hadn't started asking questions about my ancestry. Ancestry isn't just about the people that came over to America. It's the people that are in your life now, or have been in your life. It gives you a sense of belonging and satisfaction. I will always wonder who my relatives really were, personality-wise. I will wonder if they had a good life or if it was a struggle. These things cannot be found out through a website. I would have to have known them, and it makes me sad that I won't be able to. But I am content with knowing as much as I do of my ancestry, the research things, like who they were and where they came from. My answer cannot be defined by Google, but it can be experienced.